Hi everyone, welcome to this, the 7th in our series of 10 classes for beginners at a base level. For this class, you'll be needing a wall. So make sure you found yourself a wall which is wide enough to extend your arms against and tall enough that you can reach overhead without bumping into anything. So placing your mat next to a wall and make sure you've got a nice even line against the wall and the mat isn't over to one side or the other. And then coming down to sit against the wall. You can sit if you're comfortable to in a cross-leg position, or if that's not comfortable, just keep your legs out straight. But sit all the way back so your hips are touching to the wall. And then bring you back to the wall. You may feel, as I do here, that my shoulder blades are touching to the wall. They're touching on the inside edges. So now I'm going to bring the shoulder blades, imagining my hand is my shoulder blade, I'm going to bring it flat against the wall. And I do that by externally rotating the shoulders. I'll do those one at a time, starting with the left, using my hand, turning the palm upwards to turn and rotate the upper arm, and place my shoulder blade flat against the wall. And then I'll do the same on the other hand, both shoulder blades now flat. I just maintain that and place my hands lightly on the knees. You may here feel this curvature to the spine. Ideally, that curvature should feel normal and natural. But in the beginning, to be honest, it might feel a little bit uncomfortable. But just try to work with it, knowing that eventually it will feel normal and it will feel natural once the flexibility and strength is returned to your back. The back of the head here doesn't touch the wall. Just experience your back, experience your body. Notice where you may feel any tightness or tension in the body. Closing the eyes to focus a little bit more internally. Feeling the sensation of your breath. Know that your breath is slow as you follow your next exhale out. Just relax in the arms from the shoulders through to the hands. Relaxing your legs, from the buttocks, the thighs, through the lower legs to the feet. And relax down the facial muscles, the forehead, the cheeks, the mouth, the jaw. Observing your body here. One more full and deep inhale. And then exhaling, opening the eyes. You will release now our seated position, releasing the legs out. You maybe move your hips a little bit away from the wall so you can come up to standing. You may feel here a little bit of an echo on the voice. I'm in an empty hall, so there's that little bit of an echo, not such good sound in here, but we'll do what we can with it. So placing yourself now to the wall with your heels against the wall. And again, feel your hips against the wall, or the buttocks. And we'll make notice rotation again of the arms, turning the palms to face outwards, feeling the shoulder blades again flat against the wall. So again, you'll notice your head is not touching the wall. Make a little bit of work now, a little bit of exercise for the neck muscles. So bring your head all the way back until the back of the head touches. Try not to lift your head up. Keep the chin in line with the ground. You'll feel some compression now in the throat. And then keep your chin aligned with the ground and just reach your chin as far forwards as you can without the shoulder blades coming away from the wall. Send the chin backwards to touch the back of the head to the wall, and then forwards as far as you comfortably can. And then one more time, bringing the chin back and pressing gently against the wall, and then sending the chin forwards. Good. And now find that natural place for the chin. Should, when it's natural, feel just a little bit further back. Now turning the head from side to side, and here with the help of the wall, we'll make sure that the upper body and the shoulders don't move. So inhale, feel the length flowing up the back of the neck, and then exhale, turning your head slowly, looking to the left. Inhaling, releasing your head smoothly back to the center. Exhaling, turning slowly your head to the right. Inhaling again, smoothly back to the center, turning looking left. Inhale slowly to the center. Exhale, turning, looking right. One more time, inhaling center. Slowly exhale left. Notice if you feel the shoulders against the wall. Inhale back to the center. Exhale rise. Notice if you feel the need to lift one shoulder off the wall. And coming back to the center. There we go. Just turn our palms now to face to the wall, but try to keep up the rotation inwards of the shoulder blades. Now, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, exhale, letting your left ear come down. And again, with the back against the wall, you're preventing any movement of the upper body. Inhale, really lifting the head to the center. Exhale, lowering the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, smoothly back up. Exhale, left ear, releasing down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, stretching the left side. Inhaling up, you strengthen the neck muscles each time you lift the head, and you stretch them each time you relax them. Inhaling up, one last time, down to the right. And inhale, coming back up to the center. Very good. Now push with your hands, and push first your hips away from the wall, and then try and push the chest away from the wall. Very good. And then bring your hips back to the wall so you feel a little bit more of an arch in the back. Then bring your lower back into the wall. And then press the upper back into the wall, and the lower back will come away from the wall. Again, push with your hands against the wall. Push just the hips forward, shoulders stay to the wall. Then release the upper back from the wall, pushing yourself a little further forwards. Make sure your feet don't come off the mat. Now just bring your hips to the wall. You feel a little bit more of a contraction of the back muscles as they flex the spine. And then bring your lower back to the wall, so you're squeezing your abdomen in. And then the upper back to the wall. One more time we'll do this, pushing with your hands, pushing just the hips forwards. Then release your shoulders from the wall, as you push away with your hands, press through your heels. Good. Now just the hips, coming back to the wall, nice and slowly, control that movement. Now the lower back, squeeze the navel inwards, flatten the lower back against the wall, and then push your upper back against the wall. Naturally, the lower back will refine its natural shape. Very good. And just relax your arms, relax all the way from the shoulders, maybe a little shake. Very good. So now we'll work a little bit more on the shoulders. So bring the palms of your hands to the wall. Now just the left arm over the top of the head. Exhale first. Inhale, raising the left arm forwards. And if possible, and you may not today, see if you can touch the fingers or the back of the hand to the wall. Exhale, release that hand all the way back down. Right hand, inhale, raising it up, touching maybe just the fingers, the back of the hand, or you may not yet find the wall. Exhale, release your arm back down. Very good. Now turn the palms to face forwards. This will be a little bit more of a challenge. Exhale. Inhale, raising your left arm forwards. And then see if your hand can touch the wall. Exhaling, releasing that hand back down. Keep that palm facing forwards. Right hand now, inhaling up. Don't worry if you're not yet touching the wall. Eventually, you can keep practicing this. Your shoulder will open more and you will touch. Releasing again, that arm down with your exhale. Turn both palms again to the wall. We'll repeat that exercise, but with both hands. So first, a deep exhale. Then inhale, both arms coming forwards, up to the ceiling. And if you can, touch the back of the hands to the wall without your back coming off the wall. And exhale, releasing your arms back down. Palms now facing forwards, exhaling. Inhale, raising the arms up, reaching them over the top of the head. Palms or fingers to the wall. And exhale, releasing your arms all the way back down. Very good. Releasing your arms and shoulders, giving them a little shake off, really feeling that extra opening we just created there in the shoulder joint. So we'll bring our arms now out to the side, to the height of the shoulders, and it's the back of the hands to the wall. Now we're going to push through the hands and send the chest forwards. So first a deep exhale, and then as you inhale, push through both hands, push the hips forwards, push the chest forwards, maybe your hands will just slide on the wall a little, and then exhale, bring the back to the wall and the hands together. Inhale, open the hands wide, press into the wall and send the chest forwards, and notice it open. And exhale, hips back, hands coming slowly together to touch. Another deep breath in as we open the arms wide and press the chest forwards, and hips coming back to the wall, and bring the arms back together, and then we'll release the arms down, again giving them a little shake. You can release yourself from the wall for a moment, and we're going to open up the shoulder joint and the muscle at the top of the chest here, the pectoral muscle. We'll open up that a little bit more now. So standing sideways onto the wall, so you've got your left hip towards the wall, and then bring your arm up, your left arm, and so you have your hand level with your shoulder. So this is at 9 o'clock, if you imagine you're making a big clock with your body. And then begin to walk your feet closer into the wall. You may not walk your feet all the way in, or you may walk in until your hip is touching to the wall. And then turning your head, you look forwards. Feeling the stretch now to this arm and shoulder. Now bring your awareness to your breath. Breathe slowly, calmly and smoothly. Make sure your hips are not pushing backwards. Instead, you can place your hands to the sacrum and just guide a little bit of a forwards movement of the hips. You'll feel that immediately in the shoulder as you increase the stretch. You can turn your head and look over the right shoulder. That will increase the stretch. So if you're going too far for your shoulder today, then just keep looking forwards or even looking into the wall. That will reduce the stretch. Lastly, moving your elbow, your right elbow, a little bit away from the back will help the twist sensation to deepen the stretch in your shoulder. Breathe gently. Follow your exhale. One more deep breath in. And then exhale, turn to face the wall and release your arm back down. Always feels good when you release it. Very good. Opposite side now. So turning the right hip towards the wall. Bringing your right arm up so it has the height of the shoulder. And then walking the hips in, maybe as far as the wall. Don't lean too much, don't stand away from the wall and then lean in. Make sure you're standing upright, even if you are a little away from the wall. Breathing, feeling the beginning of the stretch that opens up the top of the chest as well. And then be ready to go a little bit further. Place the left hand to the hip or the sacrum and just gently guide the hips forwards, lifting the chest a little bit higher, increasing the stretch on the shoulder. And then we can increase a little bit more if we turn our head, looking towards the middle of the room, over the left shoulder. Again, if this feels just too much, turn your head towards the wall, or even release this position already. Now your left elbow can come a little bit further away, and you're twisting a little bit deeper, and helping the shoulder to open. Very good. One more full and deep exhale here. And then inhale, releasing the tension, turning yourself into the wall, and releasing. Well done. So we're coming to the side bend now, opening the sides of our bodies. So again, we're standing sideways onto the wall, and we place the elbow with the palm of the hand into the wall. We place the elbow to the height of the shoulder. Make sure again you're standing tall and you're not struggling to get close to the wall or already lean into the wall. You should be standing perfectly upright with the arm just resting on the wall. Stretch your fingers open and reach your opposite arm down by your side. Turn your right hand, palm facing outwards, exhale. Inhale, raise that arm high, up, over the top of the head, keep your shoulder away from the ear, and then begin to lean your hip away from the wall and your arm towards the wall. Push down with your feet, lift the navel and chest a little bit higher, and then sending your hips away from the wall. Eventually, you may be able to even touch the wall with your fingertips. Try to keep your arm nice and straight. Breathing. With each inhale, push of your feet into the floor. With each exhale, allowing your hips So move away from the wall. Staying here now, just one more deep exhale, turn the palm to the sky. Inhale, raising gently up. And exhale, releasing your arm back down. Now just releasing your left arm, left shoulder. And we'll come into a twist on this side now, and then we'll do both on the opposite side. So keep your standing position and just place both hands to the wall. Your hands here have the height of the shoulders. The fingers are stretched, and your hands are also shoulder width apart. So looking to the wall, push the wall away with your hands and feel an extra upwards lift of the abdomen, an upwards lift of the chest, but always that downwards movement of the shoulders. Taking a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, begin slowly to turn your head, looking over your left shoulder. Try to grip the wall with your fingers and pull the abdomen and the chest higher. And then exhale, see if you can turn and twist in your hips. Lift the navel on inhale. See now if you can turn and twist in the abdomen. In the upper back, breathing gently, breathing smoothly, twisting a little bit deeper. You have your eyes open, you can look to the wall where you can see and look a little bit further around. Deepen your twist. Very nice. One last deep slow exhale, and then with inhale, turning your head back towards the wall. Keep your position here and just push your feet into the floor, send the top of the head to the sky, deep breath in. Press the shoulders down even further, and then exhale, turning your head to look over your right shoulder. Lifting the chest a little higher, and then exhale, turning the hips a little bit more as you push with your hands. Squeeze that twist through the back muscles, breathing smoothly, breathing calmly. Pushing that twist into your back through the press of your hands to the wall. Very good. One more deep exhale there. And then inhale, releasing, relaxing, and releasing your hands from the wall. Very good. Just relax the body a moment. Very good. Now another exercise to open up the shoulder, particularly this one works on this chest muscle as well. So before we had the arm at 9 o'clock and then 3 o'clock. Now the arm will go to 10 o'clock and then 2 o'clock. So first the left hip is towards the wall, keep a little bit of a distance at the moment, and then turning your body towards the wall, you can place your left hand to find 10 o'clock. Make sure you're not at 11 o'clock. You'll change the angle and change the stretch on the shoulder, ideally there, finding 10 o'clock. And then if you're comfortable to, you can begin slowly to walk your feet closer to the wall. You may even get your hip to touch the wall. You may not today, don't worry if it doesn't. Just stay there and breathe for a moment as you begin to experience the sensation that you may not have felt before. And then place your right hand to the sacrum and see if a little forwards movement is available from the hips. Make sure it's just a gentle forwards movement. That will increase the stretch. You can increase as well by turning your head and looking over the right shoulder, and turning the chest a little bit more by using the right elbow. Breathing, standing tall and straight, opening up your shoulder, breathing calmly. When you breathe calmly in this these moments where you're deliberately putting stress on your body, you're actually training your whole body and your mind to accept the stresses of daily life. One more deep exhale here, and then releasing the tension, turning yourself inwards to the wall, and releasing that arm. But you felt that one in your shoulder. Very good. So yeah, as I was saying, when you bring these stresses to your body in yoga, and you just learn to breathe slowly and smoothly, you're keeping yourself calm and relaxed while the stress is there. So the next time you're at work or in another situation with stress, you're training yourself just to breathe in those moments instead of expressing your anger, your fear, etc. So we'll do the other side. So turning your right hip now to the wall, not too close, but a little distance, and then the right arm comes up, finding 2 o'clock on the wall. Breathe gently, accept the sensation that is already there before you increase by walking your hips in a little bit closer. Breathe calmly. And if you feel you're able to go a little bit further, then place your left hand to the hip, the sacrum, and begin gently to guide your hip in a little bit further forward, so that's the direction of your chest. Push down through the feet, send the top of the head towards the sky. And we can increase a little bit more if you're ready. Turning your head, looking over your left shoulder. Shoulders are down, make sure they don't come up towards the ears. You feel your abdomen is stretched here, but you're still breathing in the abdomen. Notice its movement. And to increase the stretch now a little bit further, the left elbow can move gently away from the back. Breathe calm. Exhale smooth. Keeping the parasympathetic nervous system engaged through the diaphragmatic breath and through the breath from the nostrils. One more inhale, and we release with exhale, turning the head and the chest towards the wall before releasing that arm gently down, and the arm, the shoulder, chest may like a little bit of movement. Very good. So before we do the twist and the side bend on the other side, we'll just place the hips against the wall and a good step of your legs in front, feet hip distance apart. So my feet are at 1.5 feet distance or so from the wall, so really leaning into the wall with my hips. And then placing your hands on your thighs, we're just going to gently fold yourselves over, and that will bring some relaxation to the back. So inhale, and then exhale, let the head fall gently forwards, chin to the throat, and then your upper back gently rounds as your hands slide down your legs, coming slowly, progressively closer, ideally taking hold of your ankles, and just let your head relax completely, breathing slowly. Bringing this gentle curvature to the spine just allows it to relax. Now follow one more slow, deep exhale out, and keep your head relaxed as you come back up, sliding your hands high. Bringing you back slowly against the wall, last thing to lift is your head. Release side end and twist. Right hip this time towards the wall. As you place your forearm up, elbows aligned to the shoulder, and you feel yourself standing tall and straight and either leaning inwards or outwards from the wall. Stretch the fingers wide, grip the wall and see if you can pull yourself up taller. You may feel a hollow shape in the belly as you stand tall. Left hand now, palm turns to face outwards. We exhale, extending it towards the floor. Inhale, reaching your arm outwards, upwards for the ceiling, keeping your shoulder away from the ear, and then exhale, coming over the top of your ear. Pause here with your inhale, push your feet into the floor, stand taller and straighter, and then press the right forearm against the wall. One day, eventually, your fingertips may even come to touch the wall. Well done if they're already there. Keep your arm nice and straight. Lean gently. Breathe in, opening your left side with each in-breath. Feeling the compression of the right side. We're strengthening the muscles of the right side of the body as we open and stretch the muscles of the left side. Pushing your hips further across. Feel the body weight on your left foot. One last deep exhale here, turn your palm. Inhale, raising up, hips over the feet, chest over the hips, lastly head over the spine. Now we can now keep your feet in place and bring both hands to the wall. The hands have the height of the shoulders and the width of the shoulders. So stretch the fingers wide, grip the wall with your fingers, pull yourself up as tall as you can. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, turning to twist, looking over the right shoulder. Try to stand tall and straighter, lift the navel. And then exhale, twist in your hips. And feel that twist coming into the muscles of the back, the muscles around the rib cage. As you look over the shoulder, try to look a little bit further, notice what you can see, and try to look a little bit further around. Breathe. Even though your abdomen is squeezing into a twist, we can still breathe in the abdomen with the diaphragm, keeping that relaxation response of the parasympathetic nervous system through the slow, smooth breath. One last deep exhale, and then inhale, releasing the tension, coming back to the center, so you're looking at the wall between your hands. Inhale, standing tall and straight again. Exhale, begin to slowly turn your head to look over your left shoulder. Pull yourself up taller and straighter, feel the chest lifting just subtly, and then exhale, turn in the hips. Use your hands against the wall, push away. Make sure your body doesn't move in towards the wall, but maintains this distance. You'll feel the work your arms are doing, particularly the wrists and the forearms. When you feel that sense of your body working, know that you're strengthening your body. Remind yourself that you're strengthening your body. And as you tell yourself your body is strengthening, you actually increase the strengthening you bring to yourself. It's a little bit like a placebo effect. Mind telling the body to strengthen. One last deep exhale here. And then inhale, release the tension, and bring yourself back to the wall. Very good. So we'll release the arms now, give them a little bit of a shake off. Very good. You can can work quite strongly against the wall now. Good. So we'll place the hips again to the wall and we'll take a nice, comfortable step forwards. So we'll repeat that nice, gentle forward bend that we did earlier. All these times that we extend the spine, we're actually working the back muscles quite a bit. So placing the hands to the legs, taking in a deep inhale, and as the exhale flows out, the chin can come down to the throat. We can slide the hands down the legs, gently bringing the curvature to the spine. Resting the hands to the ankles, resting the head completely. Breathing softly, breathing sweetly. Very good. So just one more exhale. Looking towards your toes. Just lift the toes and stretch the toes wide. You'll feel the muscles around the ankles if you're still holding the ankles. And then really sink the toes down. Relax the head again, and we'll slide the hands up the legs, nice and slowly, bringing the back and the head to the centre. Very good. So keep the feet where they are, they're hip distance apart, the toes and the heels are aligned, and we're just going to lower, little bit by little, the hips down the wall. Feeling the thighs already. See if you can bring your hips to the height of the knees. Very good. Now push your hands against the knees and lift the chest a little bit higher. Bring some stretch to the abdomen and the lower back away from the wall. Bring your chin back so your head is touching to the wall, and see if you can roll the shoulders in a little bit more. Push off your hands, lift the chest higher. Feel now your thighs working and strengthening. Very good. One more deep inhale. And exhale, relax. Begin to walk each shoulder up the wall, bringing yourself again nice and straight. Very good. Place your hands to the wall and bring your feet in together. Very good. So we're going to make our movements of the ankle now. So bring the weight onto the right foot and lift your left foot up off the floor. Squeeze the toes down, press them towards the floor, and then push from the heel, open and extend the toes. Pushing down through the toes, open the toes, press from the heel. One more time, squeezing down, and one more time, opening up. Now you can place that foot down, transfer the weight to that foot. You can shift your hips across a little, and then the right foot lifts. Toes push down, toes lift up and stretch. Toes push down, top of the foot stretches. Heel pushes down, sole of the foot stretches. One more time, toes squeezing together, and toes separating. Very good. Place your foot, separate your feet to hip distance. Keep your hands against the wall this time. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly begin to inch your way down the wall. Movement a little bit like a caterpillar, or you can just slide down depending if your wall is slippery enough. Ideally, hips to the height of the knees, no lower. Maybe a little bit higher, that's okay. Roll the shoulders in and push this time your hands against the wall, and see if you can feel that lift in the chest, that openness of the chest. That open chest brings a sense of courage, that sense of strength that you need to hold this position. Feel your arms strong against the wall, pushing upwards, and feel that nice sense of heat in your legs, the heat that strengthens your legs. Very nice. Well done. One more deep exhale. And then we'll inhale, walking the shoulders back, up. Good. Hips to the wall, feet together. So Second exercise for the ankles, weight over onto the right foot. So your left leg can lift. Press the inside of the foot down, and the outside. Inside of the foot pressing, outside pressing. One more time, we press at the inside. One more time, we press at the outside. Placing your foot down and the weight across to that foot. Right foot up. Inside edge presses to the floor. Outside edge presses. Inside edge. Outside edge. One more time, inside. One last time on the outside. And then placing the foot back down. Weight in the centre. Separate your feet to hip distance. Sorry, we've got to do one more. These thighs, the knees, the ankles, they need this strength. So, coming down one last time. Nice and slowly, bringing your hips down the wall. And bring your hips again, if you can, to the height of the knees. Knees over the top of your ankles. And this time, just relax your arms by your side. Roll the shoulders in. And just focus to your breath. Can you feel the air rising in the nostrils? Can you keep your exhales slow? Can you feel your arms relax? Can your shoulders relax? A little bit more. Can you feel the sensation of your hands? Can you feel the sensation of your fingers relax? There's more going on in your body than just the heat in your thighs. Very good. One more deep exhale. And we'll release. Walking shoulders back up. Sitting the hips to the wall. Feet in together. So now the rotation for the ankles. So a little bit more weight on the right side and the right foot. So the left leg is free to lift. Squeeze the toes down towards the floor, and then rotation clockwise to the right, to the ceiling, to the left, to the floor. Right, up, left, down. One more circle, keeping this speed, nice and slow. Opposite direction, anti-clockwise, moving slowly. Feeling each part of the movement. Very good. And then coming back with your foot to the mat. Transfer the weight across to that left foot. And the right foot is free to lift. Squeeze the toes down and press. And then a clockwise circle of the ankle. Squeeze the toes towards the floor. Separate and open the toes towards the ceiling each time you make the circle. Very good. Now going back in the opposite direction, anti-clockwise. Nice and slow. Nice and smooth. Very good. And then placing your foot back down, separating the feet, and one more time, we'll place the hands to the thighs, deep breath in, and then exhale, sliding the hands down, relaxing your head down, all the way down to your ankles. Very good. Now again, lifting your head just slightly so you can see the feet. Lift the toes, and then see if you can lift the soles of the feet and rest on your heels. And a little more strength in there in the ankles. If you have your hands to them, you will feel the strengthening. And then releasing your feet like that. Relax your head. And inhale, all up nice and smooth, nice and gently. Bring you back. Very good. So we'll release ourselves now from the wall and turn to face the wall. Placing your hands again, shoulder width, shoulder height to the wall. And bringing your feet in together. Standing tall and straight, pushing the wall away. Now slide your left leg back behind you and stay on the toes of that foot. From your left foot, push and lift your chest high. Feel yourself very active in that left leg. Use your left foot to push yourself high. Right leg is nice and straight, shoulders pressed down. Very good. Now we're going to try and lift the left leg off the floor, but make no other movement. Keep your arms straight, exhale, and then inhale, lift that back leg up. Avoid bending in the knee or bending in your arms. Keep pushing the wall away, keep the chest lifted. One more deep breath in here, and exhale, releasing your foot back down. So, weight on the left leg, right leg slides a little bit further back, stay on the toes. Push the chest upwards, pushing away with your hands to keep the distance of the chest away from the wall. Feel the muscles of the back, they're already strengthening there. Exhale, all the weight on the left foot and your right foot can lift as it pulls back a little further. You're strengthening here the muscles of the back as you lift the leg. Breathe. Very nice. One more full deep inhale and exhale. Bring your foot back down. Take the hands off the wall. Arms will be like a little shake off. Very good. Now whole body stretch. You're really going to feel this one in your spine. So we're making an L shape with the body. So first we place the hands to the wall. And as we walk our feet a little bit further back, the hands can slide and walk themselves down. Keeping the hands to the height of the shoulders. As the shoulders lower, the hands come down a little lower. Now look down towards your feet. Your feet should be hip distance apart, so just check that. And the heels and the toes, as I'm always saying, are aligned like railway tracks. Now make sure your feet aren't too far away by lifting your toes. It should be easy to lift your toes. Lift the soles of the feet. You should be able to lift them high and balance on your heels. If your feet are too far, then it will feel impossible to lift the soles of the feet. So just walk your feet, in that case, closer to the wall and check that you can balance on your heels. But now you can release the feet down and just begin to push away with your hands. Breathe, looking down so you can relax the neck completely and just let your head feel heavy. Now feel the stretch you're bringing to the spine here, to the back. And now we'll bend in the knees. Bend nice and comfortably deeply. And just relax the chest down towards the floor. Now try to get this external rotation of the arms that I'm often talking about. So imagine that your hands are glued to the wall, but you're trying to turn them outwards. You're making this external rotation that presses the shoulder blades against the back. Keep that and relax your head twice as deeply, relax your chest twice as deeply. Now maintain everything I just said, but slowly begin to re-straighten the legs. Feeling that deep opening now across the shoulders, and a good lengthening through the spine. Should feel like quite a strong sensation here that you bring to your body, so just breathe into it, stay for one more deep exhale. And then inhale, bending the knees gently, looking upwards towards the wall. very effective. So we're going to come down to lying on the floor with our legs up the wall. So if, like mine, your mat has moved a little bit away from the wall, then just make the adjustment. Make sure your mat is flush against the wall. And then we're going to sit at the side of the mat. So make sure you sit at the side of your mat, and then when you come to lying on your mat, you'll be in the centre of the mat. If you start by sitting in the centre of your mat, when you lie down, you can be on the floor at the side. So I'm sitting right at the edge of the mat. And then I bring my hips as close as possible to the wall. I begin to lift the hip that's closest to the wall. You can be either side of the mat here, it doesn't matter. But the hip that's closest to the wall, you start to lift that wall, lift the hip up the wall. So I've really got my hips here at 45-degree angle. Now, as I roll down onto the floor and turn myself to the centre, you'll see that I'm in the middle of the mat and my hips are already touching the wall. If your hips and buttocks are not touching to the wall, then just inch yourself closer to the wall. The arms here can just be out to the side, palms facing upwards, and just roll the shoulders in the middle. So the chest feels open, extra lengthen the back of the neck. And just breathe and relax. Keeping your feet and ankles relaxed. Gentle inversion, so allowing the blood to flow down from the feet back towards the heart. Particularly useful for anyone who spends a lot of time standing in the day. Anyone who has any water retention or circulation problems. This position very beneficial. Also a nice position just to rest in. And if you're one of those who have very tight hamstrings, that's the muscles in the back of the thighs, just spending time in this position, you bring a mild stretch, although it may not feel mild in the beginning. There's a gentle stretch to those legs, and you should be able to hold this position for a few minutes. You can now slide the feet down the wall and separate the feet to around hip distance, and then place the hands on the inner knees and just push the knees apart. Now, if the knees separate wider than your feet, which ideally they will do, then separate your feet to the distance of your knees. Keep pushing the knees outwards. Try to have here your elbows resting on the floor, so your arms can be a little bit more relaxed. And then see if your feet can move downwards. You can use your hands to help. Ideally, we have the feet at the height and the width of the knees. So the knees push out and the feet open up to that width. Your feet may be a little bit higher than mine today. One day, your feet may be exactly aligned with the knees as well. Just breathe smoothly there. Exhale softly. Feel the sensation of opening the brain into the hips. So in the last class, we did a deep squat. If you found that squat was difficult for you due to tightness in the hips, then you'll notice we're actually in that same squat position now. So this is very useful to train our body And the squat should be a normal, natural position for the human body. Unfortunately, we train ourselves out of being able to hold it. So just breathe gently here. Staying for one more deep exhale. And then inhale, walking the feet gently up and gently inwards, and feel the release of that position. Make sure the hips are still touching to the wall. And then we'll slide the feet down again, but this time opening the knees and bringing the soles of the feet together. You can use your hands to guide the feet downwards and the soles of the feet. And then with both hands on the knees again, try to have your elbows on the floor so you can relax the arms a little bit more. And then just gently, with your exhale, open the knees upwards a little bit more. Use the slowness of your breath. Move with that speed. And just gently press the knees apart. You're just encouraging the knees apart. You're not trying to force this stretching. Never force a stretch. Just breathe into it. Use the slowness of your breath, calmness and peace that it brings, to release the resistance to the stretch. Allow by breathing softly. So one last deep exhale here, and then inhale, releasing, bringing the knees in together. Try to keep the feet where they are. With now the hands on the outside of the knees, just press the knees in together. If you need to slide your feet a little higher, that's okay. Press the knees in, squeeze them in. Very good. And then relaxing. So allow your knees to open gently again, and this time we'll straighten the legs up the wall, feet separated. Open the legs little by little, encouraging your feet to be wide. You can keep your hands on the outside of the knees for the moment. That will help hold the weight of the legs a little. Eventually you'll be able just to release your arms completely, palms upwards to the ceiling, and let your toes open outwards. That will mean here that we turn just a little towards the floor. Breathe. Feeling the stretch through your inner thighs. As you exhale, let go and relax. Notice the breath of the abdomen. Notice the breath of the nostrils. Relax, feel the sensation. One last deep exhale. And then with the hands to the back or the outside of the thighs, just bring the feet little by little back up to the centre. And with your feet together, and the knees just slightly separating, you'll stay here and relax. Arms turned up into the sky. just try moving your hips away from the wall a little. See if you can find a more comfortable position and keeping your legs up. Or if you prefer, you can change position and come into your regular shavasana position, as we did in the other classes. But follow your breath. Let your breath guide the relaxation in by letting the tensions out. Feeling your shoulders and arms now completely relaxed. Notice the sensation of the hands when they're completely relaxed. Fingers gently curl. Breath is moving at the abdomen, rising forward slowly. The back is connected to the earth, and you're able to let it go fully, and to feel the ground beneath you, supporting your weight. Legs are relaxed, all the way up to the toes. Whole body relaxed, deeply relaxed. Prepare ourselves now to release this position. Just take one more full inhale, and then exhale, moving the fingers, moving the toes, lifting the arms just slightly up off the floor, and inhale, sweep the arms over the top of the head and from the coccyx to the fingertips. We're stretching the whole of the spine, and exhale, releasing your arms. Slide the feet down, knees into the chest, wrapping your arms around, and just a gentle rock here from side to side. And then rocking yourself over to one side, doesn't matter which side you come to, and bring yourself back to seated. So as we did right in the beginning of the class, either seated with your legs out straight, or bringing the feet in and finding a cross-leg comfortable position. Make sure the hips are touching to the wall. Roll the shoulders in so the chest feels open. And again, we have a little space between the lower back and the wall. Head does not touch the wall. We instead lengthen the back of the neck. Feel it straight. Now in the last class we did our deep breathing with an inhale for a count of 4 and the exhale for a count of 6. So this time we'll increase it, keeping the inhale at the count of 4, but we'll exhale for a count of 8. Now if that's too much for you, then just practice at your own count, your own rhythm. Otherwise, we make our exhales twice as long. Always the ideal ratio when you're doing deep breathing is to have the exhale twice as long. We're encouraging relaxation with that long exhale. We're staying in parasympathetic nervous system, which is your relaxation response. The opposite being sympathetic nervous system, which is your fight or flight response. So we're keeping out of that stress response and strongly promoting the relaxation response. So many benefits from for calming those thoughts when we're overthinking. Just focus for a moment, deep breathing, use the counts, and you bring some calmness and peace to your mind. So focus now to the air, gently flowing in, slowly flowing out, and let your eyes close. Feel the sensation of your breath moving. Now taking in a full and deep breath, and releasing slowly that breath out. Begin the counting now. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just breathe normally. Being aware of the effects of that deep breath. Be aware of the effects of the whole of today's practice on your body, on your mind. And taking one more full breath in. And exhaling, opening the eyes, release your hand. Release yourself a little from your warm legs. And bring yourselves back up now to standing. Standing with your feet together. Reach your arms down by the side, turning your palms to face outwards. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms high over the top of the head. Press the shoulders down. Come up onto the toes, reach your body to the sky. One more inhale here. Exhale, the heels down, the arms down. And namaste. Thank you very much for joining me today.